Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica Basham. I am your host, and please remember to like and subscribe down below. Hit the bell for notifications so you can receive one every time I post a new video and new content. So thank you for joining me today. Today I have something very important to speak to you about. And that would be two words, okay? Radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. What does that mean? When something is radicalized or it's radical, it's typically leaning on the extreme side, okay? And acceptance is when we say and we surrender and say, okay, it is what it is, right? For example, this water bottle is blue, just like my shirt is blue. I accept that the water bottle is not red. I also do not wish that the water bottle is green or yellow. Because, okay, when I accept it, I accept that it's blue, okay? And then it says Sam's Club. Now, if we want to go to radical acceptance, this is when I embrace reality as it is without any pressure to disregard it, without any judgment or resistance. So I fully radically accept that this water bottle is blue. I do not wish that it was red. I'm not waiting for it to turn yellow somehow. I radically accept that it's blue. Okay? Let's practice on this huge thing of iced coffee because, well, let's use an example, okay? I forgot to make coffee this morning. Let's just go through my morning. I'm going through some personal things right now, okay? With family and relationships. I'm going through some relationship struggles right now. I'm okay, and it's all going to be okay, but I will say that I was just exhausted, and I wasn't thinking. I woke up at 7:30. I have to be at work by 8-ish. Thankfully, I live right down the road, but at the same time, that does pose some stress for me because I like to start the morning with meditation. I like to start with prayer and meditation when I wake up. Did I get to do that this morning? Absolutely not. In fact, I just barely had enough time to brush my teeth, get dressed, get stuff ready for work, find my laptop, all that stuff. But I realized I might have some time to go get coffee. Now, I do prefer to support small businesses. So there's a couple of small, business places in Augusta I was planning on going to. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to because, well, was running a little bit behind. So I said, screw it. We'll go to a big corporation, Dunkin', right? So I accepted my fate. I accepted that, okay, I don't have time to make coffee at home. I accepted that I don't have time to meditate or pray and read or journal. I also accepted that I wasn't able to go to a small business as I preferred. Okay, I continue. I don't dwell on it. I don't say, oh my gosh, well, my life sucks and and victimize. No, I said, okay, I'm moving on. Go to Dunkin'. Ask for a medium cold brew. Didn't receive it, period. In fact, I got a large espresso. I'm also lactose intolerant. This person did not order dairy-free. It's okay. Drive through, keep going. Got a breakfast sandwich. Was like in a rush. I was like, whatever, cool. Part of the reason I accepted the situation so quickly is because I was in a rush. I wanted to get to work on time. So to me, getting to work on time was more important than getting the correct order, despite this having like dairy in it, and I'm lactose intolerant, right? Drive to work. Gets there on time. Thanks God for that, right? Because, that could have been bad, right? But no, I got to work on time, had the breakfast sandwich, got to listen to music, actually ended up doing some prayer in the car, even more amazing. Then took a sip of this espresso, and it was pretty good. Guess what? I practiced this morning. Radical acceptance. I accepted the reality as it was. I didn't try to change it. I didn't say, oh, screw me, my life sucks, the world's against me, and victimize myself. I didn't flip out when I got the wrong coffee order. I instead just said, this is what it is. This is as it is. I am as I am. I'm accepting the present moment. I'm having a non-judgmental attitude, surrendering control, tolerating discomfort, lactose intolerance. Not saying that you should do that when you get the wrong order and you have a dietary restriction, but I focused on what it was. That's radical acceptance. Like I said, those things, right? The key principles are accepting the present moment, non-judgmental attitude, letting go of control, so having a let them attitude, tolerating discomfort, and focusing on what it is. So, radical acceptance does not mean condoning harmful behaviors or accepting situations that can be changed. It's actually a tool for accepting reality and moving forward in a healthy manner. So just don't mix it up with accepting, like tolerating an abusive or manipulative situation, a toxic friend, none of that, okay? What it really is just learning how to accept the present reality and accept it, move forward in a healthy manner. That's what it's about. If you do practice every day with small things, you will improve. Your life will improve. So me accepting the coffee, and I know it's so small, but trivial, but not having time to meditate and pray, but ending up, because I didn't harp on it in the morning, I just kept going. It actually allowed for some time at the end for me to do those things. But there are many different ways to practice radical acceptance. In fact, every situation you're in is an opportunity for you to practice radical acceptance. Every relationship. So I challenge you today to practice radical acceptance. Comment down below any situation or situations where you have practiced radical acceptance and let me know. Would love to hear your stories and your experiences. And tell me how practicing radical acceptance has improved your life today. How has it? Because I'm sure it has. So, journal it, write it down, pray about it, meditate on it. But think of these things. Radical acceptance. What can you accept in your life today that's hard? What are you struggling to accept right now? Is it your finances, your romantic relationship, friendships, family, strained relationships? Is it a grudge you're holding? Is it your workplace? Is it your career? Is it navigating forward with your family life, your home situation, your living situation? What category does this fall under? And then, what can you do to practice radical acceptance in that moment, in that very situation? And then notice how radical acceptance has improved your life. Because I'm sure it has, in some way, shape, or form. And I'm sure you've already practiced radical acceptance in the past. I mean, look at you. You made it this far. So in some way, shape, or form, you've accepted that wherever you are, this is where you are. This is where you're meant to be. And you are going to grow in that, in the journey. So, go forth, practice radical acceptance. And tell me in the comments below how that went for you. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, you are important, you're special. You're unique. You're one of a kind. Love yourself enough today to walk away from whatever is not serving you. As hard as it can be. Love yourself enough today to walk towards what is meant for you. Peace and love. God bless.